Okay, let's have a brief look at the brush tool. In order to access the brush tool, if you place your cursor and roll it down the menu on the left hand side, you'll see the first one you come to that looks like a paintbrush. That's the brush tool. We can use that for most of our digital painting. If you roll over the little rollover triangle and press down, you'll see there's a number of attributes under there, and you can choose 3 different tools: the brush tool, the pencil tool, and the colour replacement tool. The brush tool is the one we're going to have a look at right now. Okay, first what we need to do is select a type of brush. So if you go to the top bar and press down the cursor there, you can see the various brush settings come up. Okay, so we're going to select a chalk brush, a little bit wider, and we'll just put that down on the page. Just work with our fresh layer. Okay, and I'll just run that across the page so you can sort of see it just works by definition just like a paintbrush. Okay, if you right click on the mouse, you can change the diameter of that, and you can sort of see the presets menu for the various brushes come up as well, so we can quickly change as we move across the drawing. Okay, just to bring that down slightly. Okay, let's make that slightly darker. So if we take our cursor across and put it onto the colour marker, we can change the colour of the brush that we need. Okay, so if we work over the top of that, creating more light at the top of the picture, change again. So let's do that again. We place our cursor over the colour palette, press on top of it, the colour picker comes up, and we can select a fresh colour. Alternatively, we can select off the palette on the right hand side. Oh, I was so close that it didn't come up. Okay, the next thing we can look at is the attributes of the brush. So we go to the brush setting up the top here on the right, and you can see the presets come up, but as you look down the menu bar down this left hand side, we can do a lot with the brush settings. So if we select just a different brush, just for the purpose of the exercise, we'll choose a nice little leaf pattern. Okay, and then we can change the scattering of that brush in various attributes. So I'll just make it slightly smaller so it shows up. I'll make it a different colour. So we can scatter texture across a surface as well. Okay, we'll try that again. Choose another brush. Okay, choose, oh, I don't know. Let's be kitsch. No, I'll just go with noise. Okay, fresh layer. And go to scattering. Okay. Add a little bit of texture. So you can sort of see how powerful this tool is at the end of the day. Okay, so the key elements that we're talking about here is, in order to access the brush tool, the main toolbar on the left hand side, and it's the one shaped like a paintbrush, and it's 6 down, I think it is. Then select the brush type you want. There's the presets. You can change the diameter at that, or you can just simply right click with the mouse and that same toolbar will come up. If you want to change some of the more detailed elements of the brush, you can go to this toolbar setting on the left hand side, change the shape of the brush, change the scattering, place texture on the brush, change the colour dynamics. Let's just, for the last thing, we'll change the hue, and I'll go to a bright red, and you'll see we can change a whole range of attributes as we see fit. Okay, now that's a fairly quick introduction, but at least now you can access the brush tool and change some of the attributes. Okay, good luck.